All right, so this is King of My Heart. This is the piano walkthrough / tutorial in the key of A. This is the way that I normally play this song, and there's only a couple of sections to it. It's pretty simple, but it's a lot of fun, so I hope this helps. So anyway, just jumping right into it, we're going to go ahead and start off with the intro. The intro is going to be the piano. It's going to be the melody for the verse, and we're just going to play that all the way through verse 1, and we're going to keep that melody going through the chorus and even a little bit in verse 2. So starting off with the intro, here's how that would go. 1, 2, 3. Let the King of my heart be the mountain where I run, the fountain I drink from. Oh, he is my song. Let the King of my heart be the shadow where I hide, the ransom for my life. Oh, he is my song, 'cause you are good, good, oh, you are good, good, you are good, good, oh, you are good. And then after that, we get to verse, like I said, we're basically following the melody of the song with our right hand. With our left hand, we're just doing some chords. And then we get to verse 2, we're going to keep that same melody going. Let the King of my heart be the wind inside my sails. And we'll keep that going. We'll do there's a couple of different options. You can either do verse 2 once, or you can do it twice. The first time, if you do it twice, the first time will be basically the same thing as verse 1. You're playing that same melody. Nothing crazy. If you do it twice, the second time would go like this. This would also apply if you're only doing verse 2 once. Obviously, you'll build at the end of that verse, going back into the chorus. So here's what that build would sound like going back into the chorus. So, let the King of my heart be the fire inside my veins, the echo of my days. Oh, he is my song. You are good, good, oh, you are good, good, you are good, good, you are good, you're never gonna let. And then we get into the bridge. You can see we're basically just building it up at the very end of verse 2. Echo of my days, oh, he is my song. And then I go to the octave on the right hand, and I do the same melody. You are good, good. And we're following pretty much the same beat as the drums are doing. You don't have to do that. I just like to do it. I feel like it adds a little bit of flair, a little bit something extra to differentiate from the previous chorus. And so it's the... That's just what I do, but feel free to kind of make that your own. After that, we get to the bridge one. Bridge one, we're going to be doing some pretty fun low stuff. And then for bridge two, we're going to do the melody on that as well. And we'll do that stuff. So for bridge one, at the very end of the chorus, going into bridge one, that will sound like this. So, you are good, good, you're never gonna let me down. 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 'Cause you are good, and we go back into the chorus. After that, you'll notice on bridge one, I'm at the very end of each line, I'm doing. And then we get to the third one, I'm adding this higher octave. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then when we get to the F sharp minor, I just go to quarter notes. Or eighth notes, I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll keep that going through. You have an option. Either you can play after bridge two, we go back to the chorus. Either you can play the melody for the chorus. Or you can keep playing the melody for the bridge. So you're never gonna let me down, good. Or you are good, good, you are Personally, I more so prefer just playing the melody for the chorus. That's normally just what I do. However, you can play that melody as well. That's entirely up to you. After that chorus, we will go right into the instrumental and we'll play the melody of the ending for that instrumental as well. So kind of how that would go would be, you are good, good, good. When the night is holding on That's pretty much how we'll do it. The timing of that will go straight into the instrumental. So it'll be, you are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're right in there. So we're not holding it out or anything. We're just going straight into it. Anyway, that is King of My Heart. That's the piano walkthrough tutorial for you in the key of A. I really hope that helps.